Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have my September 2022 home fragrance burn basket, and I must say that I am pretty excited about this month. This is the month that kicks off my use of fall fragrances. I feel like I have been waiting for this forever. I know. I go through these periods. By December, I'll be like wanting my spring and summer scents back because I am a seasonal burner or melter. But right now, I'm so excited for fall fragrances. I've actually already decorated my house for fall. I got my little woodland creatures out. I got my glass pumpkins out. Like I am like ready for fall, and I am driving my husband, for lack of better words, batshit crazy. So let's go ahead and talk about my burn basket for the month of September. Like always, I did pick out 6 candles from my collection that I do want to use up this month, as well as I actually picked out more than 6 melts that I want to use. Now, spoiler alert, there is 2 duplicate fragrances and candles, as well as 3 duplicate fragrances in melts. And that's just kind of because I want things to be a little cohesive my first week of burning. So let me jump in and get started and tell you guys about what I picked, why I picked it, and my first impressions. As always, next month I will follow up this video with my post-burn reviews. So the first candle I have here is from Yankee Candle. This is from their Aromascape line. This is a 19-ounce soy wax blend candle in apple cinnamon. Obviously, it is red in color. So just first impression of smelling this one, it does smell like apples and cinnamon. It does smell like it's on the lighter side. I definitely hope that it's a little bit of a powerhouse when it burns, but it may not be because it was from their budget-friendly, affordable line. I think I paid $5, maybe $8 for this during the semi-annual sale, but I did want to use it because I feel like apple and cinnamon is like one of those epitome of fall fragrances. Like you can't do fall fragrances without apple and cinnamon. So that's why I chose to add it this go around. Sticking with Yankee Candle, we have one of the large 18-ounce 3-wicks here. You guys may have seen this in my recent Yankee Candle haul. This one is Autumn Leaves, and I have had a good run with these 3-wicks. You guys may see one coming up in my post-burn video for the month of August. I used up a hibiscus one, and I may have used up another one. Unfortunately, it is eluding my mind right now, but this is Autumn Leaves. And from my haul, this was just my least favorite. I feel like this is just a little bit on the piney side, almost smells like pine sol. I don't really like it. I think this would be a good Christmas scent, like when you have your, not everybody does a fake Christmas tree, but I do a fake Christmas tree. This is the kind of scent I would want to have burning, and I kind of should save it for that reason. But I do want to work it out of my collection because I don't enjoy it. Christmas time, I much rather have something that I'm going to enjoy burning, like maybe a sugar cookie fragrance. That way it smells like fresh baked cookies and my Christmas decor up. But I'm getting way ahead of myself even talking about Christmas right now. So the next 2 candles are from Aldi, their Huntington Home line. This is from one of their fall collections last year. This is Honey Glazed Pear Cider. And when I opened this up as I was going through my candle closet, I'm like, that has to go in my burn basket for this month. To me, this does not smell like pear at all. If you have smelled Swan Creek Candle, honey soaked apples, I always rave about it. It is one of my favorite Swan Creek fragrances. This candle smells 100% like that. Kind of gives me a little bit of a caramel apple vibe in a way. They did a Mother's Day candle a couple years ago that smelled like caramel apples as well, kind of like this, but definitely smells like Swan Creek honey soaked apples. The next one was from a recent collection in the last couple of weeks. This is Paulo, Santo, Eucalyptus. Unfortunately, this was a fragrance that I just wasn't quite jiving with. I decided to go ahead and work this out of my collection because I really rather not have something that I don't truly enjoy in my collection. So this smells masculine and manly, has a little bit of a peppery note to it that I wasn't picking up the first time that I reviewed it. You get that green note from the eucalyptus, but it's like a spicy green scent. I think this is going to be a good scent for fall upstairs in my house because I do like to burn in the bathroom and in the bedroom, but yet I do like to kind of keep those scents a little bit neutral upstairs and not too bakery-esque or foodie or anything of that nature. But that's not to say that it doesn't happen. So for the candles, last but not least, I do have two of these out, and this is Bath & Body Works Berry Waffle Cone. I think this comes out every year in the summer. I was very fortunate to pick these up at my Bath & Body Works outlet. They were on sale for, I think, $6 plus a 20% off coupon. I paid $4 and some change. I want to say I probably bought about 15 of these. And every year this comes out for summer. I may have already said that, but it comes up every year for summer. And to me, this kind of gives me fall vibes. You get the like bakery waffle cone note, but you get that berry note in there. It reminds me almost of like a cherry berry pie with a little bit of a creaminess, like a vanilla to it. To me, this is a fall scent through and through, and I wanted to go ahead and burn two of these this month because I want to be able to have one going in my living room as well as one in my kitchen at the same time, and it be like a mega bam in your face powerhouse. Little backstory is I do have a landscaper. That was one of my splurges once we paid the house off, was we did get a landscaper because my husband works 6 days a week, so it's nice to take something off of his workload. And my landscaper rang my doorbell last week, and I opened up the door because I needed to pay him. And he's like, I can smell your smellies all the way outside. I am like, can you? He's like, yes. He's like, I can smell them out back. I can smell them out front. I can smell your whole house outside. I'm like, well, that's a good thing. I'm like, that makes me happy. I'm like, I literally cannot wait to start my fall scents. I'm like, I'm all about pumpkin and apple. He's like, just go ahead, start them now. So the scent description on Berry Waffle Cone is sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. So like I said, love this scent. I think this is a perfect hello fall fragrance. So now let's go ahead and get into melts. So I do have 3 melts here from Swan Creek, and these are all in honey soaked apple. So I've mentioned before, I buy the refill tubs. You get like 16 ounces, maybe 20 ounces in a container for $16. That is the most economical way to buy their wax, because if you end up buying the clamshells, I think you get 4.5 ounces and it's $7 in the clamshell. So I always buy the refill containers. My daughter's 13. We have girls' days. We end up melting the containers down, pouring them into these 1 ounce scent shot cups. It makes a day for us to have fun, and it also helps me portion out my wax. So honey soaked apples, like I said, it is one of my favorite scents from Swan Creek, and I definitely think it's going to coincide very well with that Huntington Home honey glazed pear cider. So I want to be able to put that in all 3 of my warmers. I usually only run 2 warmers downstairs and 2 up, I guess you could say, mainly 1 upstairs. I have a mini in my office that I don't always have going, but for the most part my bedroom warmer always goes. And then before I decorated for fall, I only had a warmer in my dining room and my kitchen. Now I have one in my dining room, kitchen, and living room. We're actually in my living room right now, and you can see that I have the little mercury glass pumpkin from Scentsy set up for fall time. So that is my living room warmer. So honey soaked apple, one of my favorite scents. Like I said, it's going to coincide great with that honey glazed pear cider. Looking forward to that one. Then just to add a little bit of pumpkin in, because I'm like, I didn't pick any pumpkin candles, but I'm going to want to smell pumpkin. And I don't burn candles every day. Most Sundays I don't burn because I have so much running to do. That's my day to do errands. It's my day to go to the grocery store. So I do like to have my warmers on. And for those days, I want to go ahead and put in allspice pumpkin custard. So this is just a pumpkin spice fragrance from Swan Creek. Very, very heavy on the spice. I do have to be careful with this one because certain scents that have like a heavy red hot cinnamon note break me out, where I end up getting hives, and just sniffing that one on cold throw, I feel tingling in my face, which kind of makes me nervous about melting it. But I want to use some of those up, that way I can go ahead and make some more melts with my daughter soon. So a couple more melts here, 3 more from Swan Creek, and I figured this would just be a good kickoff to fall fragrance. So I did go ahead and grab out of my collection 3 of the Swan Creek Cranberry Apple Crisp. So this, you definitely get like that apple crisp smell, but you also get the tartness of cranberry in there. There is really no spice to it. I don't know if this is a discontinued fragrance, but it is definitely one of those like fall craft store smells that I definitely enjoy. Can't wait to give that a melt. And then I did go ahead and grab out a Yankee clamshell that I wanted to use. And this is berry apple. I probably should have waited because this might have went really good with apple pumpkin. I was going to burn apple pumpkin this month, but I'm just not sure. I have a few of them in my collection because I got them at the outlet for like $5 each, and I love apple pumpkin. But berry apple is definitely on the fruitier side of fall. Like this is just starting to fall. You don't get those spices or anything like that. You literally get juicy like Macintosh apple mixed with raspberries and blueberries and blackberries. Kind of actually summer-esque. So I hope you guys enjoyed my September 2022 home fragrance burn melt basket. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye everyone.